Every year thousands of people goes missing, and some are never found, leaving family and loved ones in despair. This is the story of 5 kidnappings that not yet have been solved. If you see any of these individuals or have tips, contact authorities right now. On Saturday, May 3, 2003, Daniel Entwistle, 7, disappeared from the area around his house on Copperfield Avenue in Great Yarmouth. Later that evening, when he didn't show up for tea, his parents Paula and David grew worried and began to seek for him with the help of friends and neighbors. Early the following morning, his small red BMX bike was discovered abandoned close to a river at Trinity Quay. Daniel was described as being 3 feet 2 inches tall, having a slim body, and having light brown hair that was trimmed short. His skin tone was pale, and he spoke with a thick northern accent. Daniel was last seen sporting blue Adidas tracksuit bottoms, gray training sneakers, and a blue Adidas t-shirt with striped sleeves and an Adidas logo on the breast. Officers have taken more than 580 testimonies and pursued more than 2,500 lines of inquiry since Daniel vanished. Police strongly suggest that Daniel was kidnapped. However, despite the efforts, Daniel still remains to be a missing person. In an effort to draw attention to Sabrina Aisenberg's case, CNN aired the 5-month disappearance olds on her true crime show in 2009. Right around Thanksgiving in November 1997, Sabrina vanished from her cot. There were no signs of an incursion, and the garage door and house door were both found to be unlocked. According to ABC News 2020, the parents were viewed as top suspects by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, which obtained a warrant to bug their house. In 2003, a girl in Illinois was mistakenly identified as Sabrina, but DNA analysis disproved this. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is still looking for Sabrina, but she hasn't been located. The parents were detained in November 1999 and charged with conspiring, lying to police, and providing false information regarding Sabrina's disappearance. The baby is dead and buried, Marlene was heard stating in recorded discussions between them, according to investigators. Do you think there is chance that she was abducted and murdered by her own parents? Don't forget to like and subscribe, while you comment your thoughts below. The FBI sent aerial images of Sue Legget's disappearance to KGRV.com, a news outlet in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas, in 2012. Legget, a wife and mother who was 21 years old at the time, was reportedly kidnapped from her job at a Texas cotton gin in 1994, according to the Monitor. Soon after, her father got a ransom call, and a few days later, he got a ransom note, but that was the last they heard. Kim's handwriting appeared on the ransom note, which demanded $250,000 in payment. Do you think there is a possibility that the entire kidnapping of Kim was done by herself for money? Well, since Kim has not been found to this date, police suggest that she might just be alive and living under a pseudo-personality. Another possibility is Lefty Gardner, who is Kim's stepfather, and was serving in the Confederate Air Force when she vanished. Although there isn't much proof, some people think Gardner's refusal to carry drugs into Mexico caused Kim to be kidnapped. Kim's spouse was at first thought to be a suspect, but was quickly exonerated of any charges, as no concrete evidence was found that could have linked him to Kim's disappearance. On May 2, 2015, Inga disappeared while on a family vacation in a woodland in the Wilhelmshaven district of Stendal in northern Germany. Together with other kids, Inga was gathering wood for a campfire when she was last seen alive, but did not return. Police searched a man named Bruckner's dilapidated property in Neugersleben, roughly 60 miles southwest of the forest, 9 months after Inga vanished. Apart from child abuse photographs on a USB that were discovered during an officer's search of his residence, he was convicted for child pornography. The case was dismissed after only 4 weeks because Bruckner supposedly lacked an alibi, but there was no proof that he was responsible, and he was never charged. On the site, a caravan had girls' clothes. In an internet chat, according to the police, Bruckner allegedly expressed his desire to capture something small and use it for days, record Miami videos/clips, and document in detail how she's being tortured. Inga's father, Yensuva, is represented by Kubebali Muhammad, who asserts that USB sticks containing pornographic photographs of animals and pictures of children being sexually assaulted were discovered by police. He asserts that numerous dogs were discovered dead, some of them buried, on Bruckner's farm, and that there was a huge carcass stench there. Do you think Bruckner is guilty? British father who lost sight of his daughter in Germany 19 years ago requests that Bruckner this time to be questioned by authorities regarding her location. Louise Kerton, a nursing student from Broadstairs, Kent, was last seen in Germany in July 2001, where she was planning to board a train from Aachen, close to the borders with Belgium and Holland, and then take a boat to Dover. Phil Kerton, her father, has never given up trying to find out what happened to his daughter, who was 24 at the time. The prime suspect in the search for Louise is Bruckner, who was also engaged in the inquiry into Inga's kidnapping. No one has reported seeing Miss Kerton in Aachen, on the train she was supposed to travel, or at her intended destination of Ostend, according to the direct information available. It has seemed very odd, he said, that his daughter would have been hurt on a train anywhere because she had been very careful about how she traveled. Despite favoring the extremely young, Mr. Kerton told The Sun in a separate interview that Christian seems to have gone after all ages. I would like to request that authorities do a thorough investigation into his location and his actions at the time Louise vanished. He further added, I hope Louise's case gets included since I've read that the German police are interested in learning where Christian B. was in relation to unresolved cases, Louise's father expressed. Thank you for watching this episode of One More. Don't forget to subscribe and like.